Hey guys, so I'm going to be taking this passenger side seat cover and installing it on my driver's side seat. And then I'll clean everything up afterwards. Then you're going to bend these tabs forward to release this carpet. Okay, flop that out of the way. Then you have this U-shaped hook. On these tabs, you just bend it forward with them hooked, and that releases. That leaves this hook right here in front. May carry all the way around. I don't know if they have this. I don't think it's high ringed in, but we're gonna find out. All right, so I pulled the 4 bolts each corner, and that seems to have released the base from the rest of the chair. A couple of zip ties I gotta cut. I'll be pulling that off next. This is what I'm left with. Frame, the back of the chair, and the seat. This is all passenger side stuff. So what this does not have, it's got no bolster controls. I'm not so worried about that. I think this cover, if I just poke the holes in it, will work just fine. So I'm not using the actual frame of the seat. I'm using just the cover and maybe the foam if I can get away with it. Just like I thought, this is just a plastic snap. I'll be peeling that off both sides. That should reveal the rest of the cover. Just going to point out, these are hooked on both sides. They pop right off, no problem. And now what we have left is the parts I want. That's guessing that's for airbag sensing. I'm not going to be changing that in the seat. But here we go. We got foam and a good cover on the passenger side. Quick glance. Driver's side bottom very similar to the passenger side. I'll be bending these tabs up to release the carpet. Okay. These are all just clipped on again. Looks like the same up here on the corners. So I'll start by undoing the carpet and then undoing this part in the back again. Unbolting the upper from the lower and recover. Now when you're taking this apart, piece of frame right here, and you got this goes between the bottom metal frame and this bar here, and then this part comes over top with a piece of foam that's just wedged in between there. So I suspect the bolster controls are held on kind of like old manual window arms, I'm hoping. Let me try to use this tool. Maybe we'll get them to pop off here. Try while I'm videotaping here, but see how that goes. Well, I'm going to set you down. Just I suspected, just like an old school hand crank window clip. Just use your body tools and you get a pair of really skinny needle nose out at the same time. And this is what you're left with. Bolster controls. Now I'll peel this cover off, cut the holes in the passenger side one, reinstall it. And this is what we got. Two pieces are separate. I've got the beat up seat cover on the driver's side that we're going to be replacing. Bolster holes, which I'll match up with a marker. Cut them, and then I'll probably heat treat the hole with a lighter or something like that to keep that from peeling back. Bolster controls go through this big gap on this side. There's the two controls. It's kind of cool. They stay to the seat base, so you don't got to worry about that when you pull this apart. You just have to pop this lip over that. And then we got to take these clips off right here again. They just pop off. Just like so. We're going to reuse the tin from the driver's side. Hopefully reuse the passenger side foam and all. The driver's side's going to be pretty whooped. Let's take a quick peek here. We're going to flip her over. Yeah, she's a little fat man rubbed right there. Not by me, not saying I couldn't do this, because I'm more than capable of such things. So, but we'll take the other cover, we'll make her work. Alright, on the driver's side, get the note, they got some hidden hog rings. They have a Velcro strip right here. I'm sure that's probably the same with the passenger side. So there's a few hog rings you're going to need to cut and re-hog ring. I do have hog ring pliers. So, we'll get to it. Sorry, scratch the hog ring. So, here is the good passenger side foam. I do believe all you gotta do is just trim this little bit off here. Here's the driver's side where it's missing because they have the bolster controls. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna trim it, poke my new holes in. I'm gonna have to measure. I was gonna take the cover off and flop it on it, but I'm just gonna measure it, stick my holes in it, because that's what I do best. And looks like it'll go right on the tin. Alright, trim back a little bit. I didn't take a lot out of it. I'm not so worried about it. I'm sure it'll go in the end. And now we're gonna fit it to the tin. So they aren't identical. I was wondering if I was gonna run into this problem. But so the tin on the driver's seat is higher on one side and shorter on the other, and just the opposite passenger side. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get a good fold on this, because you know what, a seat cover is 180 bucks. So I'm going to get a good fold on this. I'm going to hog ring it right down, and I think we'll be alright. So let's see how we come out. Well, so far so good. I don't know, I'll put 3 hog rings in there. Maybe I can get another one. I think there's another hole in there. I'll get another one right about there. They just sucked up the extra material pretty much. You know, this may not be for everybody, but I've taken seat covers off before, put more cushion in them, put them back together. I reupholstered the whole bench seat in my F100. No, I did not sew the cover. I bought a pre-made cover, but still, it's quite a bit of work to put back together. Maybe I'll include a picture of that one too. But this is a piece of plastic right here. It's kind of hard. You know, I got one around it down here, so I'm kind of keeping it in shape. This is the inside. Nobody's going to see this. So, you know, if I can make this work, I bought a $20 seat at a junkyard, you know, so it doesn't hurt. If not, I'll take the cover, I'll take the other cover, and I'll bring it to a guy I know not far from here can reupholster, and I'll have him take this panel out and make it fit the other cover. You know, he'll have to do a little work, but he'll make it fit the other cover. So, alright, let's put it back together. I was going to mark the holes. What I'm going to do is just slide it over, look for the pressure marks, cut a little X with a razor blade, pop them through, and then I'll go ahead and heat it a little bit right there. Put the things back on there, the controls back on it. Alright, piece of foam. It's going to get pinched in here, like so. And then this piece is going to be those holes, hook back on here. Okay, there they are, cut through. You know, I ain't gonna even need them. They're fine. Factory didn't do it. And then the little retainer clip, you pop it back on here first, and then you just push it on and they snap right in. Clips in place and should snap on. Should. Try it again. Take two. Usually you can just yeah. And they do go back on, just like I said, while I was having a hard time holding the phone video recording at the same time. But there you go. Both bolster controls are back on. The seat's all reconnected. I got, looks like a little wiring harness here. I gotta figure out where I had it plugged into. Something like that, maybe. Yeah, let's see what it looks like. I don't know. It looks a lot better than the other one did. This will all clean up with a little shampoo and steam cleaning. It's a little rough on the inside because this is the outside of the other seat, but it's a hell of a lot better shape than the other one. And like I said, it's $180 for a new cover. So there you go. Driver's seat recovered using a passenger seat out of a junkyard. $20.